Gentlemen, let's face it, the road to muscle after 50 and longevity can feel like a long haul, especially when your energy levels are running on fumes. You want to power through your workouts and tackle your day without feeling as if you've been hit by a freight train. But how can you do that when your energy reserves seem to dwindle faster than the time it takes to find a car parking spot in the gym? In today's video, we're going to talk about how we can fuel the fire and inject that energy back into our day so we can operate at our very best. Now, who am I? I'm Simon H., Muscle After 50 coach. And you know what? I'm busy transforming gals and men over 50 into resilient oaks, rooted in muscle, yes, and they're shredding fat as well. With me, they're not withering like a leaf. Nah, they're standing strong against time and standing like giants. Now, let's get on and boost your energy. Okay, before we get stuck in and dive into how we can solve some energy issues, let's get one thing clear. Intensity is non-negotiable. Now, it's whether you're lifting weights, climbing, getting your ass out of bed, it's non-negotiable, especially in those silverback years. Now, some may say, just jump on TRT. That will solve it. Whether you're on TRT or not, the intent has to be there. Intensity is the secret sauce to building muscle at any age. When you work out intensely, you stimulate more muscle fibers, which leads to better muscle growth. It's like stoking a fire. The more fuel, that's intensity, you add, the bigger the flames. And that is muscle growth. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's great. But where's that rocket fuel you were talking of? If only it was that easy as guzzling down a can of energy drink and getting on with it. But after 50, energy doesn't come that easy. You know, you've got work, stress, family. You've got a lot of things going on. You've got a lot of plates to juggle. And let's not forget that the body doesn't bounce back as easy as it used to back in the day. This lack of energy is frustrating, no doubt about it. But here's the deal. You don't need to run on empty. You can increase your energy and stamina. I'm going to show you how. So buckle up, because we're going to turn that frustration into nitric oxide. Imagine having the energy not only to crush your workouts, but also to dominate your day. That's the dream, right? Increased energy and stamina aren't just about lifting more weights, they're about living more life. When you're energized, everything improves. Your mood, your productivity, even your relationships. So how are we going to get there? Well, we've got a simple follow-along action plan. Sodium. I know it gets a bad rap, but if you haven't got enough, your body's going to be running on empty. Your body needs sodium to function properly, especially when it comes to muscle contraction and energy levels. Low sodium can lead to fatigue, cramp, and poor performance. So don't shy away from salt in your meals, especially if you're sweating it out in the gym. Aim for a little extra sodium on training days and your muscles will thank you. Now, obviously, we're not talking about table salt. We're talking about things like pink Himalayan salt or, better still, Celtic sea salt. Now, always speak with your doctor first before taking advice from somebody on social media. Tip number 2. This is going to be a surprise for you, but add a teaspoon of baking soda to your pre-workout. In fact, ditch the pre-workout and take baking soda instead. Now, this isn't just another old wives' tale. This is backed by science. You see, baking soda helps buffer lactic acid buildup during intense exercise, allowing you to push harder and longer. Just be mindful of your stomach. Start with a small amount and see how your body reacts. And over time, slowly build up to a teaspoon. Number 3, you got to balance your hormones. Get them checked out. Remember, muscles aren't the only thing that you've got to keep balanced. Hormones need balancing too. You see, as we age, our hormone levels, especially testosterone, can take a nosedive, affecting everything from energy levels to muscle growth. Get your hormones checked regularly, and if they're out of whack, consider natural ways to balance them or talk to a healthcare professional. This is a crucial part of maintaining your energy, stamina, and muscle mass. Okay, number 4, you got to get smart with timing your carbs. Carbohydrates are your body's primary source of fuel, especially during intense workouts. To maximize energy levels and muscle gains, consume your carbs strategically. Eat a good portion of your carbs before and after your workout to fuel your performance and aid recovery. Think oatmeal before and sweet potato after your workout. Number 5, don't ever underestimate the power of a good playlist. When you hit the gym, put on a set of headphones and blast out your favorite tunes. It's like having your personal hype man. This will help your focus and overall performance. And number 6, always log your workouts. Now, why am I saying that? Well, this paperback training partner holds your deepest training secrets. It knows how much you lift last week. Now, in case you haven't got a memory like an elephant, your training log will keep you on track and definitely on time. Now, there's nothing more motivating and energizing than looking at last week's numbers and realizing that it's time to move on up, either in weight or in repetitions. All you got to do is just look at last week's score, and that's enough to energize and put your ass in top gear. Now, fellas, building muscle after 50 for longevity isn't about grinding yourself into the ground. It's about smart, intense, and consistent effort paired with strategies that enhance your energy and overall well-being. By following the action plan that I just laid out, you'll not only see gains in the gym, but you'll also feel more energized in every department of your life. Now, if you feel unenergized at the thought of being the oldest man in the gym, remember this. Rather be the oldest man or woman in the gym than the youngest guy in the old people's home. And I will see you on the next round of building muscle after the Big 5-0. Peace.